live. Hello.
Hi. And welcome to another
Live.
Yeah, another live.
So another week has gone quick. Another week has gone by.
Yeah.
As you can see, I've had my mop chop done. So I've got rid of my lockdown mop.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Oh God, that was a bit of a palaver as well. So anyway, I won't bore you about the details, but I ended up having to go back to the salon 3 times, for the barbers 3 times, because they're doing bookings. So you can't just walk in anymore, which I forgot completely. Back before the pre-lockdown days, you just have to now book it. So I went there, booked it, went back there. So we're really busy, and I had to go back and forth and back. We're just waiting on our Starbucks. You'll hear the doorbell go any second.
Yeah.
That will be our Starbucks coming in. There we are.
And there
I will
we
be back.
are.
Kelly will take over.
So, what have we been doing this week? Well, for me, I've been on a few walks. I went to the gym with my sister-in-law, and I met my cousin for a walk, and we walked through the local park, and there was a vintage fair.
There we are. Now, sorry, just as I'm interrupting her, this is what we've been doing. We got into a really bad habit of ordering Starbucks from Deliveroo. So this is our delivery thing. I'm just going to take these out and I'll be back.
So, yeah, we walked through our local park, and there was a vintage fair. And I saw at the you just look around these sorts of things as you're walking through. We didn't know there was going to be a vintage fair. And then as I walked through, I saw one of those vintage magazine racks, that you slot your newspaper and your magazines in. And I almost bought it. But I was thinking if I did buy it, it would just be more clutter. So yeah, I didn't end up buying it, but it was, now I think about it now, I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should have bought it. So yeah, I didn't end up buying it, but oh well, never mind. They do the vintage fair quite often, and they do craft fairs, vintage fairs, food fairs, all of that type of stuff. And now that summer's coming in, although it won't be like pre-COVID times, and you obviously you wear your mask, you social distance, all of that type of stuff, which is really good. Do you know what I mean? Because I had my mask on, just walked around and stuff like that. And then so looked at a couple of things, saw a couple of food trucks that looked amazing, and then so we walked through the park. And then when we got to the other side of the park, my cousin had seen my sister-in-law with a milkshake on Facebook. So he was like, I have to have that milkshake. It was a Kinder Bueno milkshake. So we got to the shop where they do it. It's a local independent shop. And he bought it. And that's it now. He's in love with this milkshake. And that's my sister-in-law's fault. So, Leisha, if you're watching, you get me. So yeah, now he just loves this decadent Kinder Bueno white chocolate milkshake, and he had one delivered the other day. He really enjoyed it. So yeah, me, I love my Starbucks, and today I got 2, and I'm gonna try them. One is my nephew's favorite, which is the cookie crumble. He loves that. And then the other one is the white chocolate mocha. And I hope they got it right this time, because the last time they didn't give us a white chocolate mocha. I believe they gave us a white chocolate cream frappuccino.
Here we are, look at that. So this is the bad habit I said we've got into. Since lockdown, we've been missing our Starbucks. So what we've been doing is we've been ordering the drinks online, but Kelly's been getting her little fraps.
Yeah,
there we are.
So this is the white chocolate mocha, and this one is the cookies and cream. So I don't know how they are going to taste. I also paid for
there's no drizzle on it.
I paid for drizzle, which cost 50p, and they didn't put the drizzle on there.
Someone's going to be getting a call.
Yes. and they close at 7. And of course, we're doing the live, so I can't call them at the moment.
Oh dear.
But that is a bit cheeky to pay for drizzle and not put drizzle on it.
So we might be doing a slightly shorter live today, so Kelly can have a massive go at them.
No, I won't. I'm not going to do, you know, for 50p.
No, but even so, but it's a principle though, because you. I
mean, it is a bit of a cheat because you've paid for something. But what I suppose what I kind of need to do from now on is call them and make sure that the order is correct, because I don't always call them. And just expect it to be as I've ordered it. But that is a bit cheeky though, to pay for drizzle and not put the drizzle on there. That's really quite naughty.
So I've gone for, was it coconut latte?
Yeah, you went for a coconut latte.
This is decaf. This is my little thing, so I'm going to have that.
Yeah, and but you really enjoy that, don't you?
Oh, that's nice.
It even says, yeah, whipped cream, caramel drizzle.
Take a photo of that and send it.
Yeah.
But don't let that put you off doing Starbucks.
No. I mean, it's really good that they do deliver and all of that type of stuff. But you kind of want them, when you do a delivery and when you pay for something, that's what actually that you expect, something that you've actually paid for. And so that is quite naughty. But that is the second time that something like this has happened. Because the last time when we ordered something, they didn't put any cream or drizzle on it, and the actual drinks come with cream and drizzle. And then another time they sent us a white chocolate cream frappuccino and not a white chocolate mocha frappuccino. So yeah, again, that was a bit, that's been a bit naughty, really.
So yeah, Kelly's just taking a photo of it just to say, hello Alicia, you all right? We can see a little message from Alicia.
Oh, hey Alicia.
Nice to see you on. Yeah, so anyway, that's our little rant. But we're doing our Starbucks thing at the moment.
Yes. So what have you guys been up to this week? Mark, what have you been up to?
Oh, well, today's been a horrible, this week's been horrible. I had a toothache, a really bad toothache. I had to book an emergency appointment with the dentist on the Monday, hence the reason why I look so tired. And it was come through, my face was all out swollen like this, so I'm on antibiotics at the moment.
Yeah.
As a result of that. Long and the short of it is I've had absolutely no sleep this week, so I'm a bit tired. But other than that, it's been, there's been no highlights.
Yeah.
The only highlight is it's now the weekend. We're ready to go. What was I going to say? So in terms of our videos, as anybody saw, we've done a few restaurant reviews. We're going to be doing a few more coming up, so that will be takeaway reviews for now. But in the short future, we're hoping to do some get back into those restaurants and back in live. Like,
please subscribe, because we do all different types of videos. So please like, share, and subscribe. Go back and go back to our previous videos, see if there's anything that you like, and know that we will be following on, different subjects and stuff, because we do different things, don't we?
We do. Thank you, Alicia. Yeah, the pain's much better now. Now I'm on antibiotics and they kicked in. Word for the wise, if you do have a tooth pain, definitely go get it checked out. I did it immediately now, but I've learned that from past experience. In the past, I've left it. Remember the last time I left it, and it was just, that was just so painful. So get it looked at. And they charged me £68 for the privilege to go in there for the emergency.
Nice.
But such is life. But apart from that, all good. The other video I did, so I bought Kelly. I bought that, the friend's cookbook.
Oh, yes.
So I bought Kelly a friend's cookbook, which isn't to hand. I forgot.
It's just over there.
Oh, it's over there. Yeah. So I'm going to start doing a lot more tags to that.
Yes, yeah.
Because when was it? Last year, year before, pre-pandemic, you went to the Friends Fest.
I did, yes. Went to Friends Fest, and it was really amazing to see the way that they'd done the sets, and there was, it depends if you're a Friends fan. I'm a real big Friends fan, and the sets that they did were amazing. Do you know what I mean? Considering they weren't the actual sets, because they took down the sets when they finished Friends and stuff like that. So they weren't the actual sets, but they were mock-ups of the sets. And then you could do all of these sort of like little snapshots, like you could get dressed up in the wedding dress and throw the flowers and things like that. And you could do the intro, with the sofa, with the famous sofa and everything. That was quite good.
Down, down, now.
Oh, Alicia says those pancakes look so
Oh,
nice.
thank you, Alicia. So the pancakes, if you get a chance, have a look at the video. I did the Janice's, oh my God, pancakes, which is a recipe in there. I tried it. Now, they asked for ricotta cheese in the pancake. I have never had put cheese in a pancake or ricotta cheese in a pancake. And it was really good. I probably should have done them for a slight minute longer. But that was really good. So the lemon in that was really nice, and the cinnamon.
Yeah.
So I've never done that before as well. So you juice a lemon and you put the rind in it as well. That was nice as well. So I did that as well. And that was really, really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed doing that.
Yeah.
But they did taste really nice. I will definitely do that again. So we've got some more ones coming up as well. For friends. So I might do it tomorrow actually. So yeah, keep tabs.
Yeah, keep a lookout for that video. And we've been doing lots of takeaway reviews as well. That's been quite fun. To do the videos and that. So tasty, some of the dishes. I think the ones that we've done, the ones that stand out to me so far, because I think we've done Ask Italian, we've done Wagamama's, and we've done German Donner. We've got another one which I'm editing. I'm just putting the final touch to it, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to upload it later or tomorrow or something like that. I'll have a little think.
We'll see how we go. We'll see how if Starbucks is still alive after the complaint. But yeah, we'll see. We definitely want to upload that one as well. So that's to come. We're going to do a chow down a few more. So to give you some ideas.
Yeah, but the thing that sticks with me so far is the Calabria pizza from Ask. That is so tasty. It was just so delicious. I couldn't stop eating it. It was so nice. So if you get a chance to try that, definitely try the Calabria pizza. That's if you're a meat eater, that is. But it's spicy, it's got honey on it, it's got ricotta cheese on it, it's got Nedra sausage, which is the spicy part on it. So just so tasty.
So yeah, we're also doing as well. So the good thing is, because I'm veggie or pescatarian, Kelly will do all the meat products. I'll do all the others. So if you are interested in trying something else, mung bean pizza, I'll be able to sample that for you. So we are going to try some more of those.
Yeah, because then at least you get, the other side.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I mean, Mark's not vegan.
No, but I'll try the vegan food. I will try the vegan food to see what it tastes
if there is vegan food.
Actually, one thing we've noticed, a lot more restaurants are doing vegan.
They really are.
Yeah. So Ask actually do now a jackfruit pizza. So that is something there you can try with feta cheese on it. Right up Alicia Street.
Okay, I'm going to just try this white chocolate.
All right, taste test. You can hear that slurp. What do you think?
That's really good. I got it with skimmed milk, and it's really, really good. You can't even taste that it's done with skimmed milk.
Oh, is that why they charge you extra? They normally do the drizzle for free.
Yeah, but that's only on the caramel.
Oh, okay.
So.
Can I try a bit? Oh, my tooth.
Yeah, your tooth. Let me try this one.
What one's that?
This one's the cookies and cream.
Does it taste like? Isn't that? Whose favourite is that?
That's my nephew's favourite,
yeah,
Giovanni. It's okay.
Really? That's his favourite.
It
doesn't look very cookies and creamy, is it? The thing is with these as well, you can see that they got the they are quite thick.
I just think that I mean, it tastes of cookies and cream, don't get me wrong, and it tastes okay.
Oh, I want to. In the words of Janai, nope.
But I think there are better cookies and creams that I've tried. I think that's what it is. You can taste the cookies in it and everything else, and it's nice, but there are better ones that I've tried.
Do you know what? Funny enough, though, Kelly raised a really good point before, and that's the barista. It really depends on the barista. Now, if you check out one of our other videos, we did the Bubble-tastic, which is the bubblegum flavored.
Hi, James.
Hey, James. So we did
Good to see you.
Yeah, we did the bubblegum flavored Starbucks.
The Bubble-tastic.
And like I said, the first time we tried it, we were drinking it, sharing it. I said, it's just really weak. And you said, no, it's the barista, it's got to be. And I said, no, it can't. Look, it's the same recipe. You add all they do is a squirt of this, squirt of that, and then do it. But no, we tried it from another different town, and it did taste a lot different. It was a lot stronger.
Yeah.
So the barista, if you do get a rubbish one, do go somewhere else. It is worth trying it again somewhere else.
But also, for whatever coffee shop that you go to, if you do go to a coffee shop, because you may not, I mean, we've got a couple of coffee machines. We've got a Tassimo, we've got a Virtuo, we've got a Velvetizer.
We got the lot. Let me just. So the other thing I was going to say with these is, well, you can there is a recipe online to make these.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. So what essentially is milk, ice, and obviously you can actually buy some of the flavorings inside, don't they?
Well, I actually make a cocktail based on the TGI recipe, which is a Barnum and Bailey's, which is ice cream, cookies, creme de menthe, Bailey's, and a little bit of milk. Oh,
good.
I'm telling you, it's so delicious. I love a Barnum and Bailey's. If you're ever in TGI Fridays, and I mean, don't get me wrong, the food's not brilliant at TGI Fridays, but it's okay. Do you know what I mean? It's like burgers and ribs, and they do a chicken with the like a tender, like little bits of chicken, sesame chicken with a whiskey glaze. And that's so delicious. But if you want cocktails, they are really good for cocktails, and I highly recommend if you're going there and you just want like to get side order of fries, like little chicken wings or something like that. If you don't specifically want to go there to eat, but you want a couple of sides or whatever, definitely try the Barnum and Bailey's. They also do a drink, pina colada, I think they do, or something similar to pina colada. Get that as well. My favorites. But yeah, I really enjoy going TGI's. Not everybody enjoys the food and stuff, but I don't mind it. I think it's quite.
We've not been there for ages. I think they're in central London. They don't deliver here, TGI. So we've not been able, during the pandemic or during lockdown, we've not been able to order any TGIs. But we'll have to look to go again. I
would have ordered I'm telling you this. If there was a TGI Fridays, I would have ordered.
Yeah, we probably would have done.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not one around here, but we will get out there and we will try one again.
Yeah.
I've not had TGI. It must be 2 years. At least 2 years. I didn't have one obviously last year, but 2019 I didn't.
No, because I'm just trying to think. The last time did you come with me in Evelyn?
Yeah, and that would have been. Oh God, that must have been 20.
That would have been just before our holiday. I think we were about to go on holiday.
Yeah, that's 2016.
Yeah. Was that?
That's 2016. That's 5 years ago. So
no. It can't have been that one. No.
That's the last time I've been. I've not been since. It was only with you guys. I've not been since.
Yeah, I know.
Although we did go in the States. We went to America.
Yes, we did.
So there. They introduced me to the ice cream sandwich, not that one per se, but I've never had one before. And the ice cream sandwich is you get a giant cookie at the base.
Oh right, yeah.
Then you get a wedge of ice cream, and then you get another giant cookie.
The cookie sandwich.
Cookie sandwich, that's right. And then essentially that ice cream sandwich. Is it ice cream sandwich or cookie sandwich?
Cookie sandwich, because it's cookies. It's squashed between two cookies.
So you've got basically your cookies act as your bread, and the ice cream acts as a filling. And then, of course, the circular size of the ice cream matches the size of the cookie. So it's just a round thing. That is hard.
It's like a burger.
Yeah.
But with cookies and ice cream.
Never had that before. That was so good. That was really, really good.
Well, here's a question. Of all the things that you tried, let's narrow it down to Florida. What was the best thing that you tried in Florida?
Well, food-wise?
Yeah.
So when we went to, do you mean in the parks, Disney parks?
Anywhere, parks or restaurants that we went to.
All right, so restaurants for me would be Bahama Breeze, because that's the shrimp, the coconut shrimp there was amazing.
Yeah.
And that rice was.
And the quesadilla.
Yeah, quesadilla was good. Good. In the parks, that's a tricky one. Do you know what? Actually, I enjoyed when we went to Harry Potter World, the Leaky Cauldron.
Oh, right.
So although I know it seems weird, you come all the way from England over to Florida to go to the parks, you go to Universal Studios, and you try English food. But it was actually pleasantly.
What did you have? I can't remember.
So we went for the fish and chips.
Right.
You had the fish and chips, which is okay.
Yeah.
Not as good as you get here. But then I had the fish pie, and that was actually really good.
Right.
So it was just a fish pie mix, and then obviously mashed potato on top. That was good. And I did enjoy that. And in the Harry Potter world, if you do go, they got the ice cream place, and I've forgotten what it was called.
Florine Fortescue.
Florine Fortescue.
If you're a Harry Potter fan, as I am, Florine Fortescue is where Harry spends a summer doing his homework outside Florine Fortescue's.
And in there, we had apple crumble ice cream, and that was delicious.
Yeah, you really enjoyed those ice creams,
every time I went there, I ended up having them. I thought, this is not good. I just get fat and fat.
Because there was that one, and then there was you also enjoyed the pumpkin juice.
Oh yeah, pumpkin juice. Yeah, that was delicious. Yeah,
the amount of little pumpkin.
Oh, I've got one. Hang on.
Oh God, here we go. The amount of pumpkin juices that he adds and pumpkin lids.
There you go. I even saved it from Florida. So that's what it comes in. That little pumpkin thing. You can get them here. Suzette.
Hey,
hello.
Suze. Hey.
That's delicious. And you can get that here. So they do sell it at King's Cross station in the Harry Potter store.
Yes.
If you do want
to get it.
Yeah. Pumpkin juice. I'm pretty sure I saw it last time I was there. Bear in mind, I've not been there.
I don't know.
Well, since 2019. So don't hold me to that. But that was the last time I saw. They had it in the. They had it in the fridges. You remembered the hot chocolate video? I love the video. Oh, good. Thank you, James. I'm glad you enjoyed the hot chocolate video.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you.
So what is that? So what were you mean the hot chocolate video or the?
Because we did we did several, didn't we? We did one. We did the Velvetizer one.
Yeah.
If it's the hot chocolate video you're talking about, and we also did. Did we do hot chocolate with the Tesmo? Or is it just coffee?
No, it was just coffee. But we did do one in Belgium. But no, that video wasn't very popular. That one when we went into there's a place called St Mary's, and they're in there. They're supposed to do the best hot chocolate in Belgium, which was nice.
Oh no, I didn't. I don't know if I put that one up. Did I?
Oh, I can't remember.
I can't remember.
We've done so many videos, I can't remember. But I'm really glad. Like I said, we always appreciate your support. Love you watching our videos.
When you're away next. Hey, Mark.
Hello.
Hi.
So that's a very good question. Oh, I was referring to whatever Mark was holding up as I joined. Oh, that's not hot chocolate.
No, that one.
So that is pumpkin juice. That's pumpkin juice. We got that from the Harry Potter store in Orlando, Florida. Yeah. But they do sell it in King's Cross. Last time I checked, but that was 2019, so I might be wrong.
I didn't see it in the shop, so I can't say. When are we away next?
I didn't realise it was us. So when we're away next. Going back to Mark's question, that's a very good question. We're not sure yet. It's all going to depend on what's available.
Yeah.
If we have our jabs.
Yeah.
And then what we're allowed to go to. We're probably going to do some staycation videos.
Yeah.
For now. But we really want to get back to Florida. We do want to get back to Florida.
What's the first trip you would like to go on? If we went away,
if I was given a choice, it'd be down Florida or Las Vegas. Probably I would go on the side of Florida. But if you said Vegas, I wouldn't be disappointed.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would like to go to Florida. That is the first trip that I would like to do. Again, I wouldn't mind Vegas. I wouldn't mind New York.
Yeah. True.
I wouldn't even mind Lanzarote. I've got to be honest. Is there anywhere? Where's your first trip, Mark? Is there anywhere that you would like to go?
So you said, what about the Caribbean?
Do you know what? I did have a think about the Caribbean. My mum's been, Suze, as you know, because she went with your mum. And yes, I would like to go to the Caribbean, but I don't think it would be this year. I mean, this year or next year, because there are a couple of things that are coming up. Because in Florida, it's the 50th anniversary. And I really, really want to go to the 50th anniversary in Florida. So that's the reason why that is the top of my list. But definitely, I want to go to the Caribbean.
Yeah, so we managed to get to the 25th. No, what was the anniversary we went to? 90. Oh, forget now. 75th.
That was. We went to the 90th birthday. The Mickey 90th birthday was there, and I also went to. I think it was the 35th anniversary. I think that was the 35th anniversary we did, I think.
Oh yeah, that was right.
Or was it 40?
We've been quite a few times.
We've been quite a few times,
so we forget, but we just happened to go in there. Left your Lanzarote and vlogs. Oh, you bought it for Xmas in Gran Canaria.
Wow.
Oh, fantastic.
Do you know what? Gran Canaria is on my list.
Yeah.
And I want to go to. There was a little bit that I researched, and it was meant to be like a little Venice. And what was
because we do want to get away back to the Canary Islands. Love the Canary Islands. Mark, we hope you have a really good time there.
Yeah.
Actual fact, that's a really good time to go because you can actually sit on the beach on Christmas Day.
Yeah. I've done that.
Yeah, it's one of the few places you can actually, it's going to be quite warm, well, especially in Europe.
Definitely let us know what the weather is like and how you found Whereabouts in Gran Canaria are you staying?
Oh, Puerto Morgan.
That is the one. That is the one. Is Little Venice? Yes, that's the one. That's the one that I want to go to, and I researched it and everything. And before lockdown, I had plans in going, but my mum loves Lanzarote so much that she really didn't want to go to another island. She wanted to stay on Lanzarote, so we ended up going there. Always stay in Puerto Rico. Right, okay.
Okay, because funny enough, we end up doing something very similar. We always stay at Hotel Vic San Antonio.
Yeah.
Porto del Carmen.
But yeah, when we go Lanzarote, we always stay at Port del Carmen. Gran Canaria is hotter.
Oh, that's
really?
Interesting. I didn't know that. Now that would actually make sense because you've got the breezes coming over from the.
I don't know how the islands lay.
So, yeah, you've got Lanzarote.
I'm not good at geography.
Lanzarote is the furthest east, so that's and I think it's closer to the African mainland.
Is it not too far from Morocco? Is that right?
Yeah. So to say too far, it's yeah. If you kept traveling east, you'd end up in Morocco. Okay. Yeah, because it's not too far off the African coast. I think with Gran Canaria as well. No, actually, in fact, is Tenerife. Is because they're all volcanic islands.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And that's the one.
Gran Canaria is lovely. Oh, have you been, Suze?
So Tenerife is the one that's got the most vegetation on it because it was the volcano that erupted the earliest out of all the islands.
Right.
And then the vegetation is great because it takes thousands of years for a volcanic island then to start being fertile.
Isn't one of the
Isn't
one of the Canary Islands Las Palmas as well? And I thought that was the greenest. Las Palmas.
I thought it was Tenerife, but I could be wrong.
Because I think I was researching it and I was thinking, because a friend of mine, my friend Rach, she didn't like Fuerteventura because it wasn't green. She just felt it was sort of, too volcanic-y. So I was having a look, but I think Las Palmas. Would you guys ever travel to the Far East? Mark, he's very interested, and I don't mind, but I want to go on the way to somewhere. That's Suzette's question. Las Palmas, capital of Gran Canaria. Yeah. Ah, okay. And is it very green in Gran Canaria? Sorry, going back to the Far East. Yes, I would go if it was stopping on the way to somewhere, and then we were carrying on somewhere. So I'd like to go there for a few nights. I'd really like to see the Great Wall of China. That's one, and I'd like to see all the monasteries. Not all of them, obviously, because there'd be too many to see. But I would like to see a couple of the monasteries, and I'd really like to try the food. But I don't know. Would you like to stay longer? Is that somewhere that you'd like to spend a couple of weeks?
No, I mean, I'd love to do China. I would love to do all the Forbidden City. I would love to go on to Tokyo, Japan, Korea, South Korea, obviously not North Korea, and just do a Thailand. I've never been Thailand or any places there. We've kind of stayed stateside, or Europe, or Mauritius. So we've not done. Singapore is beautiful holiday spot, and the food was Funny enough, my cousin Julia, she lived in Singapore for a year.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, and she lived there as well. So it's quite a rich city.
I would definitely be interested in going and staying for a few days, I think, and then flying on to somewhere else. But yeah, definitely.
It's hot though. She said you run from shop to shop. Like when we were in Vegas, so we went to Vegas. When was this now? But about 4 or 5 years ago. And it was 40 degrees. It was really hot, and you can't stay out in the sun. You have to then run from shop to shop because it's just so hot. So because you'll be going. That's a good time to go actually in January, because although it's winter here, it's mild there. It's probably about our spring, and that's a really good time to go.
You see, this is what he says. He says Gran Canaria. So Mark is saying Gran Canaria is more lush, and Tenerife is greener.
Oh, that's
so I have to let Rach know that, because I know that she was trying to. She ended up going. Because her friend lives in Fuerteventura, she then ended up going, because I suggested Lanzarote, and then there's, the long strip, if you've ever been to Lanzarote, where you can ride your bike up and down and all of that. And I think she really enjoyed that. I think they hired bikes and stuff. And
yeah, you can hire bikes on the island.
Yeah, and rode up and down and that. She really enjoyed it. I don't know. I think they might even meet. That might be a good thing to, like, if your friend lives there and you go then to another island and then investigate all the islands.
Yeah, you can ferry hop amongst the islands as well. So
Yeah.
you can actually do that if you want to do. He's ginger. So Mark said he's ginger. He hates the sun. So beginning of the end of the year. Do you know what? Actual fact, it's still a good time to go. Funny enough, when we went to Lanzarote. Now we went to one of Kelly's favourite restaurants there, and the couple that own it are British. They moved over there. He was a top chef in London, and then he set up his own shop there. And he said over the years, actually, like the Canary Islands have actually got a lot colder during December, January, not during the day, but during the evening.
Yeah.
So he said that. So you will need a coat.
I think he's been before though.
Fuerteventura is like Costa de Gize. Yeah, so Costa de Gize is actually quite nice. I think I went when I was going for a jog around there. I ended up in Costa de Gize. Do you remember?
No, you know what we did? I think we took a bus.
Yeah, we took a bus as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you jog all the way there?
Yeah, I won't. I wouldn't do it again. That was
really
that took ages.
Very far. I thought it was too far to jog to. I thought, but I don't know, because I get mixed up with all the beaches and stuff there, because there's so many different beaches, because you've got like Porto del Carmen, then all of a sudden you've got Los Presidios, and then further on you've got Playa Honda and all of those. So I get mixed up with which beach is what is which. But I've only been to Playa Blanca, and we did go to Costa de Gize one day, but there wasn't very much there. I didn't find very much to do. I think we only went there and then we had something to eat, and then we hopped on a bus back again, because sometimes I like to do that. I like to just get on a bus and I don't know where the bus is going to take us.
Yes. I mean, the thing is with the Canary Islands, you're not expecting a massive shopping experience. It is literally what you're going to do. De Gize is very quiet. Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely. And you notice as well, there's so many bars and restaurants down the way. But that's quite nice, because we were walking down the street, you can just sit down, have a drink, have something to have.
Yeah, but that's in Lanzarote. That's in Porto del Carmen.
So Mark, I stay at a sweet.
Oh yes.
House. Oh, okay.
Do you know what?
Cardiac Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, Cardiac Hill. What happened was, a friend of mine at work. Well, I say friend, a colleague of mine at work. She wanted to go somewhere, inexpensive and all of that. And I sort of suggested Lanzarote, because I feel Lanzarote is a place for everyone, families, couples, groups of people. You want to go clubbing and all that. It has pretty much everything. And I suggested Farallones, which is down at the other end. We stay at Vic San Antonio, which is two complete opposite ends. And in Farallones, and she ended up booking it, and she really liked it. She's going to go back again. But it's almost like there, she said, you have your own private bit of beach. And where we stay at Vic San Antonio, I think it was the same as well, because both hotels are right on the beach, and it's almost like you've got your own private little beach there as well. And one year I booked my mum and my aunts in Las Costas, which is next door to San Antonio. And I really wanted to stay there. But we didn't, there was no more room. So we ended up staying at Vic San Antonio. But my mum prefers Vic San Antonio.
Yeah, I think with the good thing with those two hotels, as Kelly says, it's almost like you've got your own private beach. No one goes up that far, because it's right at the other end of the strip. You'd only ever go there if you're staying in the hotel, I think, because it is at one end. So it's quite good to stay there, I always think.
Yeah.
For that reason.
I think for me, I would like to be in the middle of the strip. Do you know where I'd really like to stay? I'd like to stay in one of the Lani hotels. But they're so expensive.
Yeah, they are.
So expensive. But the views and everything is amazing. And I always think one day, I'm going to stay there.
So we tend to go there's a place called the Golden Corner, isn't there?
Oh, the cocktail bar.
The cocktail bar. So
yeah.
we end up doing that. Lani's so expensive. Yeah, it is.
So expensive.
We checked it. I mean, you get what you pay for. They wouldn't let us view any of the rooms.
Yeah, we walked in because we wanted to view a couple of the rooms. I had my camera with me. I was going to vlog it. No, they wouldn't even let us look at any of the rooms. They didn't have no show and tell rooms or anything.
No, because we said, well, look, we're interested in going here. Oh, we weren't. But
next to the casino, Golden Corner, that's it.
That's the one, yeah. And then you've got the Aura, what's it called?
La Ola,
the restaurant there. Yeah, so we end up going there for cocktails every evening.
Yeah.
There's always a guy there. He plays on this guitar and he's got his little drum. But yeah, the Lani one. So I was going to say, because we tried to get, like I said, in and we said, look, can we just have a look at the room? We're interested. No, not having it.
She was not having it. That receptionist was not having it. But what I was going to say, whenever I go to the Golden Corner, because there's a couple of bars there. So when I go to the Golden Corner, I always get a chocolate milkshake with a shot of Bailey's. Oh,
there you go. So Mike said he likes to watch people in Dos Mil. What is that?
I don't know.
What's Dos Mil? I'm not sure of that.
I don't know, Dos Mil. Is that because the Kentucky bar? I think that's the next one.
No, that's further down.
Yeah, because you've got the Kentucky bar. I think it's called Kentucky, which is next to Da Vinci restaurant, and then a couple shops up. That's when you've got the Golden Corner. So I don't quite know where Dos Mil is, but I love to people watch. Mark's wanted to walk up and down the strip, and sometimes, I'll just say, do you know what? I'm going to sit here in this restaurant, and I sat in Capri restaurant, and I just read my book. I ordered like a couple of sides or something and a drink, and I just read my book and just people watched. It's so lovely.
There's a little supermarket cafe, lots of fantastic desserts. Oh, is that the? Yes,
I know the one.
That's on the corner, isn't it? And they sell really nice cakes.
Yes,
that's the yeah.
Do you know what? One year we went. God, that was 20 years ago, I think. Or maybe less. No, you went.
I was going to say that's before I was with you.
And I went with my girlfriends and my cousin, and I had my birthday there.
Right in front on the corner. That's the one. That's the one. I know the one you mean.
And they bought me a birthday cake from there, and the birthday cake then was so delicious. It was like a lovely happy birthday cake. And then when it was my friend's birthday's 5 days earlier than mine, we got her a birthday cake from there as well, and that was lovely.
Do you know what? You find these little nuggets and gems. Yeah, it's amazing. So I have had several cakes from there. They do the little cake slices.
Yeah, they do.
As well. And there's just further up down the strips, if you're heading towards Vic San Antonio, which is my favourite ice cream bar.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But that's my favourite ice cream bar, and I've forgotten the name of it. Again, that one's on the corner.
Yeah, I don't know the name of that ice cream bar, but it's near if you know where Dahlia is, it's so basically you've got the Trattoria restaurant, another one of our favourites, and then you've got the Dahlia perfume shop, and then just up from there is where the ice cream place is.
So Mike said they do a good vodka for €5. Oh God, that was like your bacon roll for €5.
Oh God.
Oh, that was so funny. So there was a place called, what was it called?
I don't know what it's called. God, I want to say it was called Yum something.
No, Yum Yums. It was called Yum Yums. And this restaurant, basically, so Kelly got sick of the food at the hotel. She goes, I want breakfast. So
sometimes I get like that. I just get tired of the hotel food.
So I got the order, go and get me breakfast. So I went out, walked down the strip, and there was this place called Yum Yums, which I think is an Irish type.
Yeah, I think it might be an Irish type restaurant. Yeah.
So he said we do a bacon roll for €5, and that was bacon, black pudding, and sausage.
Love that restaurant. Which one, Trattoria or Yum Yums? Are we talking about?
Because then he got the sausages out and he shut everything in the deep fat fryer. For €5, and it's always.
But because they did like a nice crusty roll, and sometimes that's all I want. I just want a crusty roll.
When I'm not queuing to get to the best steak restaurant in Torre Bravo. Oh, yeah, right, Torre Bravo. Yes, that's the one. We've walked past there before. That's the one near.
Is that near the Tex-Mex?
Yeah, near the American.
Trattoria. Yeah.
Trattoria is. I love that restaurant.
Yeah, love that restaurant. It's my favorite restaurant.
Your favorite restaurant is
it's my favorite restaurant on the strip.
Yeah, on the strip. Your favorite one is
La Cabana.
La Cabana. That was
in Matcha.
That was the one I was talking about, the one that thing on Roundabout in the Old Town. Yeah, that's the one, isn't it?
Is there
it's near Roundabout. It's in the middle.
It's not Old Town, because Old Town's further down. Oh. No, the Trattoria because there's several Trattorias. The Trattoria we're talking about is near where Spa is, at the top end of the strip, or what I call the top end of the strip. So where Vic San Antonio is, if you know where Vic San Antonio is, so you've got like the spa, and then you've got an Italian place called Sorrento, and then as you carry on walking down, because I'm just trying to think of the shops as I'm walking down, because my mum used to go to them pretty much every day. Then you've got a couple of so it's if you know where Da Vinci is, it is actually
Chef weighs and cuts your sirloin.
Oh wow!
Ah, okay, that's interesting actually, because that is that at Trattoria, because I've never.
No, that's the one further down.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I was going to say, because yeah, I've never seen them do that.
Because the Trattoria we're talking about is called something Trattoria, and I can't remember the beginning bit of it, but it's an Italian restaurant. But the one further down, there is another one further down, but it's brown. Oh, it's like very wooden.
All right, I've got
at the front.
No, I'm mixing it up there, because there's one called the American Cafe. That's the one with the big Tina Turner bust.
Yeah, no, this is further down, because he's saying it's by where the roundabout is in the old town.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's near Cardiac Hill, basically.
Yeah, I know. So that's down the other end. That's
yeah.
Because there's that cinema complex, isn't there? Further down.
I think it's near there.
Right. Okay. I know. Yeah. Yeah, that I quite like that cinema complex. That's been really done up. What's that place called?
It's called Biosphere.
Biosphere. Yeah.
Have you been to watch any of the rooftop films at Biosphere? Because for the last 2 years I've been meaning to go, but because everybody else wants to do something different, we've not had a chance to go. I mean, we'll go there and have a look around the shops and stuff, but I really, really want to book and go there and have an evening there. I don't know what it's going to be like now after COVID.
But yeah, Biosphere. So that's with the open top cinema right at the top. So I think there's about 4 or 5 levels to Biosphere, isn't there? So you've got the shops right in the basement, then you've got the shops on the ground level. Yeah. Which is always right at the top of that hill.
Yeah.
And then you've got the cinema right at the top. Bring raw meat on a trolley. You pick your steak. He weighs it, and there's lots of hams hanging from the roof.
Oh wow! Do you know what? I've got a friend who would like to try that. I mean, I would definitely. Do you get to pick? Because I love sirloin. Do you get to pick cuts of sirloin? Is that what he does? Are you able to pick cuts of sirloin?
Because that'd be interesting. Yeah. Because you do get that a lot of restaurants. They just bring it out for you, and you pick the one you want, and they go and cook it.
Yeah, but not all restaurants do it. I mean, you've got specialised restaurants. I've not been to Gaucho's. Suzette's been to Gaucho's, I think. And I believe they probably do that there at Gaucho's. There's a couple of other steak restaurants.
Movies are old, not up to date. It's for meat eaters. Ah, okay.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be able to.
No, I did wonder that with the cinema.
No, he's talking about the restaurant.
Oh, okay. I did. Well, even with this.
So, do you think then they wouldn't? In that restaurant, they don't do fish then?
It's worth the money. No, it's worth the money.
Oh, it's worth the money. Yeah. Yes.
That's all right. I don't mind doing that. That's all right for old movies.
Yeah, for old movies. Yeah, I mean, we're going to go to the. We like to do the outdoor cinemas, and all the outdoor cinemas are pretty much always old movies.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty much. It's more for the experience. Yeah, they do fish. There you go.
Yeah,
I'm sorted.
Yeah.
I'm not steak eater, so.
Yeah, but you'll eat fish.
Oh, fish. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. And lamb.
I love lamb. You know, I don't know how long you've been going to the Canaries, but I've been going for many, many years. And years ago, they used to have all these restaurants, and they were pretty much all Lani restaurants. And you could always get the best lamb shank with these special potatoes. And I don't know if they're Catalana potatoes or Canarian potatoes or something like that. And they were so delicious. All the Lani restaurants are gone now, except for the Lani Hotel. But the Lani Hotel was only built recently in the last few years. But there were, when I went the first time, there were Lani restaurant. Every other restaurant was a Lani restaurant. They're pretty much all over the Porta del Carmen, pretty much.
Well, funny enough, because that strip, 15 years been going. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know what? And the thing I say, every time we go to Lanzarote on the strip, down Porta del Carmen, the shop fronts have changed. You get the ones that stay the same, but like I said, you go there, you think that restaurant's got that's new. There's a lot of development and change going there.
So did you, over your years of going, were you there when the strip was two-way street? so the cars could go both ways. Because that's when I was there, when the cars
really?
could go both ways.
I've only been since it's one way. You can.
And then one day, I was talking to one of the ladies, and she said one day overnight they just decided to do it one way, and then overnight they changed it to go one way the other way, and it was just so all these cars were sort of almost hitting each other because they just decided to change it overnight to the other one way.
Yeah, up and down one way.
Yeah, and one way right, now. Yeah. So and obviously you would have seen the changes as well over 15 years, how it's been built up and all of that type of stuff. And it's changed, but the sunsets there as you walk along are amazing.
Very confusing. The taxis didn't like it. We could imagine.
Yeah.
But I'll bet you it's a way for them to make money now, because if you want to get from one end to the other, you have to go one way. Otherwise, you have to go all the way around the back. But we use Ashrafat is the best way to get around actually with the taxis. I do try and
I think
get
so.
to do the bikes. Sunset's always the same. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. So you're going to be going Christmas. I do think, because funny enough, we tend to go not so much Christmas, but we tend to go in the winter here.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it is well, it's a really good way to break up the winter when it's cold and wet and miserable, straight starting from October, well, September sometimes, but October onwards. It's a really, really good way then to break up the winter. If you just can have a couple of weeks of sun and then get back and into.
Yeah, because even when we went to, sunset's always the same. Yeah, lovely. Because a couple of years we've been to Mauritius during the winter time, and that's always been nice.
Now, March, February was too cold. Funny, because we went 1 February, it wasn't that bad.
There was one time that we went, and it was our winter time, and well, it was just winter time, and it was like 35 degrees, but it was overcast, and I had to keep going in. I had to keep going into shops. It was just, there was no air, there was no breeze off the sea, no nothing. Actually,
that's what I was saying as well. But when we were chatting to that couple in La Cabana, that own it,
oh yeah,
they were saying that as well. They've noticed, because they've been there about nearly 30 years, and they've noticed recently in the last 5 years that he said it has got a lot colder. Yumnuts. Oh, I'm going to join you.
So while Mark's chit-chatting away, I'm going to have a yum nut. So what is your favourite destinations for going on holidays? What is your, what, and when you're away, what is it you enjoy doing? Like for me, I like to relax by the pool, but my mum loves to check out things that are going. She likes to go on excursions and things like that.
I was in Gran Canaria, Xmas 2019. 36 degrees. Wow.
And there you go.
There you are.
You know where I'd be? On the beach.
Exactly. Those of you not seen these are the M&S Yum Nuts. And they're actually weird, but they're really nice. They're not actually dough. It's actually loads and loads of flakes of.
Yeah, I mean, these are the raspberry ones. These
I can actually flake it like that.
Raspberry Royal Yum Nut.
You like to have it in the bite. I like to digest them. It looks like Suzette, you've got to try these. These are really nice.
So
you see the flakiness on that? Oh, Mark doesn't drink. My partner does, but I love my food and I'll try anything. I'm exactly the same. I don't drink. You do. I
do. I won't try anything, to be fair. But my friend, my bestie, she'll try anything. She'll drink anything. As long as it's strong. If it's not strong, she's going to be asking them to put a few more shots in.
Yeah, you do have a sweet tooth.
Yeah, I do have a sweet tooth.
We did a review of the Yum Nuts, actually. Oh, yeah. We did a review. If you do get a chance to watch the video, do, because these are really nice. We sampled all of them. No. We sampled the ones that they had at the time, but we didn't do the... Oh, they didn't have the lemon, did they? The lemon pie.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't have the lemon pie.
They didn't have the lemon pie this time either. And they were so popular, all the mixed boxes were gone. There were no more mixed boxes. I wanted to get a mixed box of 6. All gone.
I think you've tasted the lemon one. So we're doing.
Oh, you've tasted the lemon one. How was it?
We're doing a little mukbang while we're doing this.
I don't think that's a mukbang, darling.
She said she tasted the lemon one. Lemon meringue donut. That's the one. That's the one.
She said amazing. Yeah. I bet it was. I bet it was amazing.
You have to excuse us, sorry. So we do tend to do this now. We sort of, as we just let the live go, we just start chow down, drink.
We're hoping it's going to encourage people to join us to eat and drink. So that's the goal. To get people to sit down, have a cup of tea, have a cake, or whatever it is that you like to drink.
Yeah, she likes the chocolate.
Yeah, I know you love the chocolate.
You like the mukbang talk and eat? There you are.
Yeah, we do. I mean, don't get me wrong. We love to eat. And I can't wait till we can go out to restaurants and start doing the restaurant thing as well.
You're not hungry, but you guys are making me hungry. There we go. So we just thought we'd just sample that. That has gone already. That's how quickly I can eat.
This is what I'm saying. This has gone already. I'm like, this is how much I've got.
I like to inhale.
Marcus just inhaled it. Do you know what I mean?
If I had a straw,
yeah, and it'd be gone. Like some cartoon character.
I remember once actually, myself and a mate of mine, we ordered pizzas each, and he was still on his first slice. He looked round, he went, and I'd eaten the whole pizza already. He says, "What the?" But I just do. I know. It's one of those things for me. The pleasure's in the eating, but when I really enjoy it, I will just
you just wolf it down.
I'll wolf it down. I know.
Like, I like to savor it and enjoy it. Like take a little sip here, take a little munch there.
So, if anybody's got any ideas for us to do a little trial of new foods, please let us know because we're always on the lookout to try new things.
Anything that delivers at the moment, or
oh, you're from the northeast. Have you ever had Teesside tradition? It's called pork
parmesan.
No, what's that?
He wouldn't have that if he's got pork in it, but I would.
I was eating dinner when you started at 6. I think it's dessert time now, though.
She's going to have. Alicia is now going to have her dessert while she's watching us.
So
which is what we like to hear.
What's pork parmesan?
Is that pork with cheese on it and tomatoes, like a tomato puree of some sort? So, like, are you frying off like a passata sauce or something? And then you're going to pour that on the pork with the cheese. Is that?
I must say, last time I went to Durham and Newcastle as well, and they do this is years ago. I went to there, and they did really nice fish and chips in Durham and Newcastle.
Oh, really?
Really, really good.
I can't remember what we ate when we went to Newcastle.
Yeah, because you went. I didn't come with you on that trip.
No, my brother took us somewhere, and we ate in a couple of restaurants. But you'd be surprised. But my appetite is nowhere near anybody's in my family. My appetite's quite small.
No, you have got a small appetite.
Yeah. So when we went to eat somewhere, I then didn't want to eat the rest of the day, kind of thing.
Breaded chicken or pork, coated in bechamel, then covered in cheese, grilled, served with salad, chips, and garlic sauce. So it's a bit like breaded chicken or pork coated in bechamel. So it's a little bit like a reverse. No, it's not.
No. Well, when it's breaded, that's like a schnitzel there when it's like breaded. But with the bechamel sauce and that's going to be the parmesan bit, I suppose, in cheddar grill. Is it good? Is the question. Because I'm not sure if I could eat the bechamel and the cheese. I think I could have one or the other. I don't know. It sounds very rich. I don't know if I could have the both.
Oh, look. Oh, you went to TGI's in Newcastle. That's what she's saying.
Right. Oh, yeah, of course we did. Yeah.
There we are. We were just talking about TGI's. It's like an escallop. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Alicia's saying. Yeah, we went to TGI's in Newcastle and the escallop. Now, I've had breaded pork escallop before and I really liked it. It's not the my most favorite type of meat to be breaded because I think I prefer chicken to be breaded, but I did have a breaded pork. I can't remember where I was when I had the breaded pork, but it was nice, but I preferred the breaded chicken.
Yeah, there you are, the three of you. Pork fillet.
Yeah, pork fillet, and I love pork. Pork's one of my favorite meats.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Well, you look at it in the Chinese, don't you? When you order Chinese, you'll go for a pork something.
Yeah, but that depends because my favorite in a Chinese is normally duck.
Okay.
Is crispy aromatic duck, you know, shredded duck with the pancakes. Oh, it's just too good. But yeah, I will go for normally crispy chili beef, pork fried rice. What else would I have? Yeah, pork Hong Kong style.
Well, we can keep an eye out for that because I'm sure we'll go to Newcastle at some point.
Yeah.
With Alicia as well. So I imagine we'll.
With my brother and sister-in-law. Yeah. We'll keep an eye out for that.
The question was even on the chase with the. What's a bombshell? Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah, here we are. Char siu pork is the best.
Yeah, I do like char siu pork.
Middlesbrough. So, Mark, are you from Middlesbrough? Does that be it? What is char siu pork?
Char siu pork is the pork is in a red. It's done in a red sauce with the char siu sauce, and that is really, really good. It makes the pork sweet.
Borough. Are you from Middlesbrough or you support Borough? Is Steve? Oh, I was going to ask you a football question then. I was going to say, is Steve Gibson still chairman at Borough? You're not going to know. But forget that. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah, I don't know what you were talking about.
Hey, he's from Middlesbrough.
No.
I've never been to Middlesbrough. Like I said, Durham and Newcastle's the closest I've been, but I've never been to Middlesbrough.
I'm not good at geography, so I don't know.
Northeast. So you're looking at Middlesbrough. I think it's further north, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. And you've got around the area, Middlesbrough, Sunderland, and if you come further south, I think my geography in that area, so I've not been there for years. Yeah,
because I don't know anything along that side really. The closest that I know is the West Country because I've been there a couple of times.
That's it. I know
the complete opposite end, and that's
southwest. You're talking the northeast. Newcastle, Durham, Middlesbrough. Yeah, that's right. So I've been to Newcastle and Durham. Durham's really nice. Durham is really, really nice place.
Really? Well, we've got a few trips to try.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, that's actually given us some good ideas. Actually, stuff to order. We definitely want to do. So before we can get away, which we are going to try and do a few more videos based upon food and reviewing food, because I think that's going to be our way to go when we go on holidays.
Food and travel.
Yes, when we do our travel trips, we tend to do reviews on food. Anyway, Whitby should go to Whitby this weather. So Whitby Bay. Now that's famous for fish and chips. I think, if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. What about Scotland? Have you been? Would you go? Now, I was talking about this in the last live. My mate goes to Edinburgh every single year
for
the festival. He didn't this year because I don't think it took place, but he always goes to there, and he said it's wonderful. He said really good.
I would go to Scotland, yes.
Yeah, but the food I'd have to definitely try. And I told you in the last time, mac and cheese pie, which is macaroni cheese in a pie.
Yeah, I'm not really. Do you know what it is? Meat and cheesy things. I like something when they're slightly cheesy. I don't like them when they're too cheesy. So I don't know if I would like macaroni cheese in a pie. I'm a bit funny with macaroni cheese anyway because it's so cheesy. So whenever we go to the States and we go to a buffet, I will get a little bit, but it'll only be a tiny bit.
Mark said he's been to Glasgow. Suzette says she's been in some really beautiful rural villages for work, so it's scenic.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Don't like mac and cheese. Do you know what? Where's that? In Inverness? Do you mean Inverness?
Do you mean Inverness? Is lovely. So lovely.
I've got to say, if you don't like mac and cheese, when we went to the US, it's a totally different thing. It's totally different. Don't get me wrong, it's artificial. It's a lot more artificial tasting. But if you ever have the cheese slices, that's the kind of the taste of the cheese you get.
No, I think the one that I've tried is almost like with the nacho cheese, not the cheese slices. That's not the one I've tried. I've tried the one that like when you get a bowl of nachos and you get that nacho cheese on top. That's the sort of mac and cheese that I tried with the sort of that yellow, that orangey cheese, and then sometimes they might put white cheese in there and then mix it all up, and it's okay. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a lover of mac and cheese. I'm not a lover of loads of cheesy things. No.
Inverness, is it Inverness?
Is in Aberdeenshire.
No, not been. No. No, it'd be good for us to explore.
Yeah.
Actually, do a few more areas.
Yeah, I would definitely like to try Scotland. I'd like to try them all though. To be fair, I'd like to go to Ireland. I'd like to go to Wales.
Well, that's actually a plug for another thing, because I was watching Man vs. Food, you know, the American one.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he does, Adam Rickman, he does come to the UK and he does try
All the different foods.
Well, yeah, in the UK, I think I might be wrong, but I think he does go to had it with bacon in.
Oh, right.
Mac and cheese.
That would be more my thing. If it had bacon in it, I would probably gear. If I saw a plain one, like a plain mac and cheese and bacon, I would probably gear towards the mac and cheese and bacon.
Because you can also get angry mac and cheese, which has got chili in it.
Yeah, again, I'd probably gear more towards the angry mac and cheese, but I like things like loaded fries with bacon and cheese, or chili cheese fries and things like that. That's my sort of thing.
There are lots of things to try in Scotland. Lots of produce.
Yeah,
local produce.
Yeah, you see, that would interest me greatly.
Yeah,
like
sorry, just clearing my throat.
Yeah, going to Scotland and trying all their local stuff. Like with me, I have had haggis before. I don't know if I'd try it again. I love Scotch pies.
Yeah.
I really
shortbread.
Yeah, Again, I'm not a lover of shortbread.
Really?
Yeah, you like shortbread?
I love shortbread. It's not too sweet. Love haggis. There you are. Haggis and tatties. That's what you're supposed to have with it. And neats.
I don't know about neats. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming tatties is potatoes.
Yeah, so I think they do put it in a little circle and then they deep fry it.
Right.
Not deep fry, not fry it. And then neats is just turnips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a mash.
But yeah, I've had haggis before. Don't know if I would try it again. But I think that's more of a mind thing, because you know that it's sheep's bladder and all of that type of stuff. So.
Well, I was going to say, did you know actually that haggis is illegal in the US because it is sheep's lungs? It's got the lungs in it, and that's why they won't sell it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But they sell chlorinated chicken.
Yeah, that's it. Well, they see that as clean.
It's very strange.
Yeah, well, if there's a trade deal signed, be wary of that chicken, because that could potentially be happen. Haggis, neats and tats. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god, I had the best loaded fries in New York. Forgot the name. So with the loaded actual fact, now I love that. You discovered pizza fries.
Pizza fries. I love pizza fries, which is fries and the marinara sauce with pepperoni and cheese.
That is good. Definitely worth a try.
So good.
We also tried, so Mark said, haggis boiled then roasted.
Right.
Yeah. The other thing we've been trying, we did this in the Ask video. So we tried different types of fries. So we tried courgette fries.
Yeah,
really
zucchini fries. Zucchini fries.
Well, yeah.
Courgette, yeah. But they were really, I was quite surprised. I was pleasantly surprised with those zucchini fries.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with the zucchini fries. And then, what was the other one we tried? Sweet potato fries.
Yeah,
good.
No, we tried, but that wasn't in the Ask one.
No,
we got the truffle fries with that one, the cheesy truffle fries.
That's right.
But we didn't taste very cheesy. But again, they were good. If there's a different type of fries on a menu, because I love fries, so I'll always order fries. But I will always gear towards the different type of fries that they have rather than the plain fries. So if there is like truffle fries, cheesy fries, loaded fries, chili cheese fries, pizza fries, anything like that, I will always gear towards those types of fries rather than the plain fries.
You have to do a lot of variety of tangos. You have the drink, yes.
Your brother, right? His brother lives in the States at the minute, and the amount of nonsense drinks that I always see, I'm just like, oh my god.
There we are, the Redneck Cafe. That is bacon flavored hot chocolate. So that I don't think there's bacon in it, but it's supposed to taste like bacon and hot chocolate. He bought me loads of stuff. I've got it all lined up here. If you watch one of our videos, we did a taste test, but I've got so much more to do.
We're gonna do another one at some point, where we're just gonna try US stuff, because his brother sends us crazy things.
This though was absolutely delicious. I can't get it in this country yet, but it's birthday cake flavored Kit Kat. That was so nice. I'm going to get him to send me another one of them because they are so good.
It's all right.
Oh, please.
It's all right.
Please, that is so good. Oh, the other one as well. I showed this in the last live, which was the cricket energy bar. And that's actually dead crickets with blueberries. What was in this again?
Like, who's eating that?
Blueberries, almonds. Here you are. Blueberries, honey, apple juice, strawberries, flax. You see all the stuff you need for a healthy breakfast.
Of course. Mark says, think the food is expensive in the supermarket in US. Do you know what? I've never actually bought food in the supermarket other than drinks. And I found the drinks quite reasonable. Like, we buy lots of water. Because the water that they have, or the water that they sell in the parks and stuff, and in Vegas, is Desai, which is just filtered tap water. So we end up buying like Evian, Fiji, Volvic, those types of waters, rather than the Desai or Dasani or whatever it is.
Sorry, Suzette's got to go. Kane's off to bed. So good night.
Night, Kane. Oh.
Yeah, but do you know what they do say? That's the future of food. When all the because of the CO2 gas that's produced by raising cows, they reckon that will be the future. Having cricket bars instead. There you are.
Yeah, cricket's lots of protein, but ain't enjoying that type of protein.
You are. Well, you might actually then want to consider vegetarianism, then, wouldn't you? Potentially.
Can you imagine
that
vegetarianism?
That or crickets. What else have we got here? I'm sure he sent me over some other bits and bobs.
We've got that Mexican chocolate there that you've been eating as chocolate and not as hot chocolate.
Yeah. So that was the other thing as well. So this Mexican hot chocolate, I've wrapped it up. So this is popular, obviously, in Mexico, and all it is just big blocks of chocolate.
I can smell it. It's really strong.
Yeah, it's really, really strong. Can you smell that?
Yeah.
There's lots of cinnamon in that. So it's chocolate cinnamon. There's tons of sugar. When you actually, and I've got to be honest, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put it in hot milk and then stir it. But I've actually been eating it. It's a block of chocolate. But you can actually see the sugar bits in there. But it's actually really nice. It's got lots of cinnamon in there. So I've been trying that. And then I don't want to give too much away because we'll be doing some of this on the video.
Well, I think your brother's going to send us some more.
There's that one as well, which is chicken and waffle flavoured chocolate. That's another one we're going to have a little go at. And
I was vegetarian for 15 years, but couldn't cope. Craved meat. Ate my steak blue now. You see? That's what vegetarianism does to people.
There you are. You see?
Now you eat your steak blue. Imagine.
It's still mooing when it's on the plate.
Exactly. My mum likes hers quite. She doesn't like it blue, but she does like it rare. I like mine medium well. I will even go so far as medium, but when it's too pink, I can't eat it. I can't eat it when it's too pink. When there's too much blood. I had steak today, and I fried steak today. It was really nice, but I did it just so that it was just past the medium stage, so more into the well stage. But yeah, I love steak.
Oh, you eat it straight out of the fridge.
Oh God! You see, 15 years, and now you're just trying to catch up on those 15 years, isn't it?
It's almost like carpaccio. Is it carpaccio?
Yeah. Carpaccio.
Yeah.
Steak tartare.
Steak tartare.
Steak tartare.
Do you know what? I'm the same though with fish. No one will sit opposite you in a restaurant. Yeah, just grab.
Yeah.
Funny enough, though, I find that with fish, with sushi, I don't mind having raw fish with the sushi. I think that's quite nice. But with I like tuna quite well done, tuna steaks.
Yeah, tuna steaks. I like tuna steak, but tuna steaks got quite a meaty consistency. I find especially when you fry it and stuff. But I love sushi. I like the maki rolls and the one with the roe on the outside. I don't know if you call them California rolls.
California rolls is slightly I love sushi.
Love sushi,
we do as well. There's a Yo Sushi not too far from where we live. I like that one as well. But there's some really good ones in town. I
prefer Itsu. I like Yo Sushi because they do cooked foods, and I love the frou fries. Love those. But I like, if I'm going to go for like sushi, then I like to go to Itsu. Yeah, I do. I used to bring you that and avocado. I love avocado as well.
California with tuna mayo. Kelly, if you know Kelly well, she has everything with mayo.
Everything with mayo. Everything with mayo.
Chips, main.
Yeah, everything.
Well, yeah, obviously, anything sweet.
Yeah.
You have everything with mayonnaise.
Yeah, I do like mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise over ketchup.
Yeah.
That way. Yeah. I like chips and mayonnaise is the best combination I think ever.
That scene in Pulp Fiction.
Full fat mayo, I hope. Yes.
Of course. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
God.
Full fat mayo.
I bought her a half fat by mistake once. You wouldn't eat it.
It's not mayonnaise, as Monica would say. It's not mayonnaise.
You wouldn't eat it.
It's gelatinous nonsense.
And you have to have a certain brand, don't you? You won't eat anything at bar.
Do you know what? It's I have tried. Don't get me wrong. I will always try something in case I find something that I like. Like with me, I quite like Marks and Spencer's ketchup over what do you call it? Over Heinz ketchup. I like Heinz ketchup. Don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I quite like the Marks and Spencer's ketchup. But with Hellmann's mayonnaise, I've tried the other mayonnaises, and I've yet to find one that will top Hellmann's mayonnaise.
There we go.
I've not found one that will top.
Yeah,
Hellmann's.
that's your favorite. That's your favorite.
That's my favorite. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are other sauces that I'll have. Like I love cranberry with my roast dinner.
Yeah, you do.
I will if I have.
Hellmann's is the best. He agrees.
And there you go.
There
because
you
he
are.
knows what he's talking about. That's why he knows. He knows what he's talking
Oh
about.
God, I'm surrounded by two Hellmann's mayonnaise fans.
Listen, you can't beat chips and mayonnaise. And I don't know what he's talking about because he always steals my mayonnaise.
I do. I'm not gonna lie. I do.
He always takes my mayonnaise. Always.
I know. That's the thing. I really got into their burger sauce, though. The Hellmann's burger sauce.
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
really good.
You
Oh,
really
that's
enjoy
so
the
good.
burgers.
Having with that.
But you also like chips and curry sauce.
Yeah, I do. Fish and chip shop. I always have it with curry sauce and mushy peas. Always got to have it. With
And Dean's got into the habit now of having chips and curry sauce.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah.
Good man. Le Pat butter as well. Yes. So we got loads.
What do you think I bake my cakes with? Because I bake it with Le Pac. There's so much Le Pac in the fridge, you wouldn't even believe it.
We've got tons of the stuff all piled up.
Yeah, Le Pac. It's got to be Le Pac butter, and they also do a garlic butter, which you're getting into.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that some of my Le Pac garlic butter is missing. But to be fair, my sister-in-law got me involved in that. Alicia, she got me involved in the garlic butter.
Yeah, so that
when I make mash, you got your garlic butter. If we're having we had focaccia bread and I was making a sandwich, we have garlic butter. And then you used garlic butter the other day. Oh, you used it this morning on the other focaccia bread, the last focaccia bread.
Did I?
Because you had the last focaccia bread this morning because it was soft.
I don't remember that. Oh, that was yesterday, wasn't it? Or was that today?
That was this morning.
Oh God,
these
days
early
will
this
merge
morning,
into one.
Yeah. But yeah, when I make my mash, you know, there's a lot of ingredients that go in my mash. You know, there's like mustard, whole grain mustard, honey, salt, garlic, garlic butter, milk or cream, depending on what I have in the fridge at the time.
There you go.
It's too good.
You will see that actually when one of the videos we do sample some mashed potatoes, so you compare it to yours, don't you?
Yeah, I haven't uploaded that video.
Yeah, that's why I kept it quiet as a surprise.
But there are some mashes that I really do like in TGI's, they do a cheesy mash, which is really nice. They use a Colby cheese.
Had what with truffles? He nearly threw.
I've not tried it with truffles, I've got to say.
Threw up. Yeah, I thought you meant threw up.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's nothing worse when you try something like that and he just doesn't agree with you. Truffle is a very strong flavour.
Yeah, I mean,
strong flavour.
When they do truffle fries in the restaurants, it's normally just truffle oil.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't put like actual real truffle. It's just normally truffle oil.
M&S cheesy mash. Yes, that is really good. I get that, the cheesy mash. That is really, really nice.
I mean, I like a lot of M&S stuff. I don't tend to eat the mash though.
No, that's right. And the ultimate mash is really good. And also as well, they got their bubble and squeak, which is the round discs, and their what's the other one they do as well? They're Rosties.
Oh yeah, the potato Rosties. They're really nice.
Which are really good.
Do you know what it is with mash? I like to have it fresh. So unless it's going to be done, they're cooked. I don't really buy mash that's already done in the supermarkets normally. Yeah.
Mark said basically just loves food, and so do we.
Yes.
And do you know what? We really appreciate people that do like food as well. So we like to have these conversations and just chat.
Listen, I could chat about food all night.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. I could chat about food all
Fresh
night.
homemade mash is best. Yes. You'll have to do a video on your mash.
Yeah, I will. I'll do a video on what I consider really good mash, because it's just in my opinion. And I had my nephew over, God, before this lockdown. Just before this lockdown, I had my nephew over and I showed him how to make mash, and he said, "Oh, I don't like mustard." I said, "You ain't tried this yet. Wait till you try it." And when he tried it, he thought it was delicious. And I just said, "You just got to get the combination right. Once you get the combination right." Yeah.
Marco doesn't like thin people either who don't eat. Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah.
We like to eat.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because there are, I mean, Mark's the trim one. Obviously, I'm the overweight one. But he eats so much food. I don't know where he puts it. He's got hollow legs. Clearly, the food doesn't agree with me. He doesn't love me as much as I love it. But yeah, when we go to Florida and we do the food festival, I really love that.
Oh yeah, that's good. So we just go all around Epcot and try a dish. So Epcot, for those who haven't been, is set into about 5 different nationalities. So they have a little land for England, a little land for France, a little land for Morocco.
Yeah, the world show. It's called the World Showcase.
That's right.
And then in all the different countries so they do mini countries all around the showcase, and they do a food and wine festival, and they have booths that pop up in all the different countries, and you get to then go and try the food. You've got Mexico. You've got France, you've got UK, Canada, China, Japan.
So we've got a couple of new comments. So Mark said, "Love the Caesar's Palace vlog." Thank you, Mark. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Although that wasn't our favourite place. I think you would like it because of the steaks. But you could have as many steaks as you want. And Minnie, hello.
Hi, you just found our channel.
I love the Back to the Future baking and cooking videos. Oh, thank you.
Mark really enjoyed making those videos. He stopped those just for the moment because he's just on the Friends one at the minute. But you did say you might go back.
No, I'll definitely go back to doing the Back to the Future ones. I think what we'll do, the Back to the Future ones, as you know, Back to the Future Day is on the 25th of October each year, because that's on the Back to the Future 2.
Yes.
That's when he goes back forward to 2015.
Yeah.
So I do want to do some stuff. I do know some people do Back to the Future parties, so I want to sample a few more of those recipes from the book.
He actually got to ask Michael J. Fox a question. We went to a London Film and Comic-Con, and you actually and Michael J. Fox was there. And then I think a day later, I think they were both there. Doc Brown, what's his name? Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah. So
then a day later, Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox were there. And my friend had her picture taken with Christopher Lloyd, I think. But we attended the seminar where Michael J. Fox was talking about past parts and all of that. And of course, everybody knows him for Back to the Future. And you got to ask him a question. Yeah. It was quite a really good. We're a little bit geeks like that. Like there's so many things that we like. We couldn't do a channel that was just niche on one thing, because there's just so many things to talk about.
So different eating places, country and Disney, not a Back to the Future fan. No, don't worry. So I'm going to try and do different cooks from different things. So yeah. I know some people aren't, and there's a thing. So one of the things we've noticed, there's a lot of these sort of niche cookbooks coming out. So as you said, Back to the Future's come out. Love Star Wars. I think there is a Star Wars cookbook.
There is a Star Wars. I don't know if because I only like to get the official cookbooks rather than because then you think, oh yeah, this is actually from the movie or whatever, or they've done something around the movie. So I'm going to have a look for a Star Wars one. But I actually uploaded a video of one of the Star Tours in Epcot. Was it not in Epcot, in Hollywood Studios. But now, because I can't wait to go back, they've done a whole Tatooine. So when we go back, we are definitely going to video that. So if you are into Star Wars, and you were a huge Star Wars fan when you were younger.
They built the whole Millennium Falcon as well. It's ginormous.
Yeah, and you can interact with your phone. So because there's all the COVID and you can't get close to the ship and all of that, you can download the app, and then you can make it do all the noises of the Millennium Falcon, and you can get it to it like steam comes out and all of that type of stuff. It's really interesting. I was watching a couple of vlogs, and it's so interesting. Can't wait to go back. Can't wait and like get to go to Tatooine and all that, and Pandora, because we didn't do all the rides in Pandora, and I can't wait to try those rides as well.
So on another vlog, look fantastic. Yeah, no, definitely
amazing. If you get a chance to, we went one year and it was the Star Wars weekend.
Yes, that was right. So this was totally unintentional.
Yeah,
we just booked in, and it made sense because it was really hard to get a booking. And in Florida, the convention center there, they had the annual Star Wars meet thing, and it was a convention there, and it was absolutely rammed. There's loads of people come from all over the world. Oh, the Pandora area is amazing. Oh, you've been? Oh yeah, actually, the Pandora. Now, Minnie's right.
Yeah, because there's several rides.
Yeah,
there's several rides, but we didn't do. There was a boat one that we didn't do, which we really wanted to do. The only one that we got to do was I want to call it Flight of the Avatar, but it
Flight
isn't.
of Passage, isn't it?
Rite of Passage.
Yeah, Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage. Yeah.
On the what the beast called? Oh God, what the beast called?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh God, that's gonna get my nerves.
I don't know.
The flying. It looks like a flying dragon.
Amazing. Mark, if you get a chance to go to Florida, you have to go. Some of the stuff there's so amazing. I mean, because so last year at the sort of in March, I was actually ill with COVID, and I was bedridden for about a week, almost 2 weeks. But I tell you what, some of those vlogs, I'm pointing over there because that's my TV's over there. But some of the vlogs that I watched on really got me through. Watching the Florida vlogs, and then there's another one who he's eating in Vegas at all the different buffet restaurants, and our favorite buffet restaurant in Vegas was the Wicked Spoon.
Yes,
because I know you were talking about Caesar's Palace earlier.
Wicked Spoon,
but Wicked Spoon's my favorite, because you know why? Everything is little, and I find it more manageable. So when I see it little,
sorry, I'm just going to click. Me saying the River Journey one and the Banshee Flight one. The Banshee, it's the Banshee. That was it. The Banshee Flight is amazing. That is the best ride, don't you say? You've ever been on?
Had COVID 2 weeks, worst thing ever. Yeah.
Sorry to hear
Mark,
that.
I'm sorry to hear that, because I feel your pain. It was horrible. It was horrible. Me and my cousin's wife, she was 2 weeks after me. So while I was sort of recovering, because it took in all it took me about 6 weeks. So the first couple of weeks I couldn't walk at all. I couldn't, like, the first week I couldn't even come downstairs. In the second week I could just about come downstairs, but it was a hassle because our bathroom's upstairs, so every time I needed to use the bathroom I'd be out of breath. I'd have to sit on my bed for a little while because I'd have to catch my breath to be able to then go and use the bathroom and stuff. But all in all, it took me about 6 weeks, and then my hair started to fall out. I didn't go bald, but my hair started to fall out. It's growing back now and stuff. But yeah, my cousin's wife was two weeks behind me, so she was having all the symptoms that I'd already had, but 2 weeks sort of later. But yeah, it was the worst. But I tell you, watching YouTube and sort of watching the things that were happening really got me through. Because obviously we couldn't travel, we couldn't go anywhere, we couldn't do anything, so to watch those really did help me.
I've got everything. My partner, who I put off, had a blocked nose. I couldn't walk. Kelly was the same. So you were, I mean, I remember you tried to walk down the stairs. So
YouTube got you through too. Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're all well. We're glad you're okay.
Glad to see the upside of it, really.
And sorry, just go back to what Minnie was saying, Minnie Hippie, about the Banshee Flight ride. We were just saying that is the best ride I've ever been on.
It's the best ride.
Oh, wow.
I've ever experienced or ever been on in my life. And it was such a long wait, such a long queue.
It was 2 hours when we first went.
Oh my God, it was madness. Because the first time we went, the queue was so long, We didn't even bother. We went twice that year. That was the year that we went twice.
Yeah, April and November. Yeah.
Yeah. And so when we went in the April and we didn't get on, I spoke to a colleague at work who also had been. And she said, yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It's worth queuing up for. So I said, do you know what? Let's queue. But I've also got the app and I couldn't get a fast pass for love nor money when we were going. So we queued up. But one was, when we did queue, it was like half an hour. But not the first time. I think the second time we went half an hour, and then we said, "Oh, do you know what? Let's queue up again." But then that was like an hour or an hour and a half queue because we went directly back on it. But it was amazing.
I've got to say, I know, Mark, you said the queue put me off. Me, I hope you're still on. If you're there, and you've been on the Banshee ride, you'll just totally agree. It does put you off. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, I went on the Banshee ride, me and my family, and waited about 3 hours. It was so long, but worth it.
Yeah, totally.
Do you know what? I totally agree. It's the only ride that I would be prepared to wait several hours for.
Yeah.
The only
one. Yeah. Mark, you are right. The queues do put you off, but if you need to go out of season, when you go out of season, the only parts that are busy, like if you're going to Universal, the only parts that are busy is the Harry Potter part. The rest of the park is pretty much empty. And that is the same at the Disney parks. There will be certain parts that's busy, and then there's videos that we've done. Go if you have a chance and you're interested, definitely go to one of our Epcot ones. There's practically no one there. We were in Epcot, and I was like, oh my god, I could actually walk down. I didn't have to queue for anything. Amazing.
A little tip is, if it rains, go. So if you're there and it's raining, that's when less people go.
Yeah, because they tried to go inside.
Oh, so Minnie was lucky enough to get a last-minute fast pass for the river journey. We didn't do the river journey.
No.
We didn't do the river.
No, but that is the next. When we do finally get to go, we are definitely going to do
river journey. The
river journey. Yeah, I can't wait to go back again. I really want to go for the 50th.
Oh, hello, Chloe.
Oh, Chloe. Hi.
Do you know what? Going back to the Banshee ride as well, I don't know how you feel, Minnie, but for me, it's the closest I've ever been to flying, actually flying. I mean, as a human being flying, not obviously being on the plane.
Yeah.
Because you actually, the senses, you can smell
the
things.
Sensation. It's just, don't get me wrong. At the beginning, your stomach is like, oh.
Yeah, your Banshee launches itself.
Yeah, and it's really like you've really got to be. But it's, Mark, I can't recommend it highly enough. I understand what you mean about the queues. Go in a less busy time. I'm going to do a vlog on it, on like when's the best. Because the best time that we went was September, believe it or not, when everybody goes back to school.
Yeah.
Try and avoid summer if you can.
Chloe.
Hey,
sorry,
Chloe.
Harry. You're right. We're good, thank you. You?
Oh.
Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah. So, Mark, I highly recommend. And there are ways to get really good prices because it can be expensive. But there are places to stay on International Drive that can make the inexpensive, not inexpensive, but less expensive. And sometimes the longer you stay, the better the price is. So in actual fact, the longer you stay in some places, the lower the price is. Because it was more expensive for us to go for 2 weeks than it was to go for 16 nights. It was cheaper for us to go for 16 nights than it was for 14.
So Minnie was saying the same thing. Yes, I went in September as well, and it was less busy because of all the children going back to school. But did you find how shocking the number of parents pull their kids out of school? Because when we went,
I was so shocked about the amount of people whose kids were out of school. I was so shocked.
I hear all the English accents. I thought, you're supposed to be in school.
Yeah.
But yeah, what Minnie says about Flight of Passage is the Banshee ride is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin it because it really is. But even if I were to tell you the whole ride, I wouldn't ruin it because there's nothing.
Yeah, like there's no sensation like it.
The Pandora ride, and I think just the colours and the senses and the smells. There's one part in there, like you say, obviously your Banshee, you're riding the Banshee, and you swoop down into Pandora. And you can just feel the wind, and and you go over the ocean. You can feel the spray. You can smell the wood.
Yeah,
the woodland.
It's amazing. The other ride that I want to try is the Star Wars one, not the Star Tours. There's another Star Wars one, but you've not watched it because you want to be surprised when you go.
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon ride.
Yes, yeah, and I can't wait. I really, really want to. Like I said, I love all the holidays that we've been on: Lanzarote, Florida, Las Vegas, New York. I mean, I've been to Canada. You haven't been to Canada.
No, I've not been to Canada.
I've been to Toronto. I've been to Barcelona. I've been to Salou, and I went to Portaventura in Salou. All amazing.
Okay.
Love to go to San Francisco. The fish restaurants are supposed to be best in the world. Wow. Need to do my homework a bit more about Disney. Listen, I will help you. I always will help anyone who wants to try something new and all of that. I will do a tips video because I've been meaning to do it for a while now. I've been meaning to about a month. But I wanted to break down the thing about flights, like charter flights. In fact, let me give you a little bit of things now.
Before you do, Minnie just said it's called Smuggler's Run, the actual
Millennium Falcon.
And you've been on it, and you said it was great. When did you go on that? Just out of interest, if you don't mind me asking, because I thought
because it opened last year, so she might have gone when the lockdown lifted. Yeah,
good. Perfect. Yeah. I'll tell you, that was brilliant thinking,
brilliant timing and brilliant thinking. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I know that Norwegian flights do really good deals to fly to the States, but again, you pick your level of the level that whether you want baggage, whether you want extra leg room and all of that type of stuff. There are different. Check out all the different airlines. Virgin are really quite good. You wouldn't think so, but actually they're quite good for flights. You have to check certain times of the year, but you always want to go when the schools have gone back. I don't know if you have children, Mark. It's Mark I'm specifically speaking to. So I don't know if you have children and stuff like that, but you kind of want to go September. But it does rain in September, but it rains for about 20 minutes and then it stops. But also if you want to go sort of like at Thanksgiving time, but if you do, you need to go just after Thanksgiving because it gets really, really busy at Thanksgiving because everybody's on like a 4-day holiday, a week holiday, or whatever. So you want to go after that. Again, it will be less busy. That's sort of like November time. Another good time to go would be just after Easter. Like normally we'll go during the Easter holiday, but then because we're there for like 16 nights or whatever, then all those people clear out and then we've pretty much got the parks to ourselves.
You'll note the difference is night and day. When you go during the Easter holidays period and it's so busy, the week after is just dead. Right, Minnie's done 3 things. No, it was open in 2019. Okay. Unless you're thinking of the new Star Wars ride when you're escaping from the Empire. No, I know the one you mean. That's the Star Tours, isn't it?
No.
Oh, no, I was mixing it up. Go on.
So I've been watching some other vloggers and Kylo Ren's in it.
Ah, okay. Now we did the Star Tours ride.
Star Tours, yeah.
And I really enjoyed that one as well. But
there's different, and you said that there was different films.
Yes.
Yeah, there was different films in
That's what. Sorry, I was going to say. We went on one, and then you'll see. I don't know. Darth Vader starts off with he grabs the ship, obviously with the Force.
I've tried it many times.
But then again, if you go when you go into there, they put you in different doors on different sides, so which pod you go into. And I did notice if you go into a different pod, you get a slightly different change in film. My friend said Virgin, no kids. It would be me and our lad who couldn't afford to go away so often if had children. Thanks for the advice, Kelly.
Yeah, it's so true. I mean, we wouldn't be able to afford to go away as often as we do. But Virgin, and what was the other one that we went to? And oh no, that was when we flew to Vegas, that one. There was one when we flew to Vegas and we actually got a limousine because it was really, everything was so cheap at the time of year that we were going and stuff like that.
I couldn't believe it. The limousine was just really cheaper than a taxi.
It was cheaper than it was madness.
So you had this big stretch limousine and it was just cheaper than the taxi. I thought, taxi or limousine?
Yeah, and then we did the limousine. But the other one, the other airline, what's the other airline that we flew with? It's blue.
I don't remember. Oh, you not United Airlines, was it?
Yeah, United Airlines.
Yeah.
But sometimes United Airlines again can be reasonable, but there's inevitably always a problem with United Airlines. So it depends if you want to fly with them. There's always a problem. Hotels to stay in. The best place to stay if you're not going to go and stay in a Disney hotel, because the Disney hotels can be really expensive.
Yeah.
But the best hotels to stay in is Homewood Suites, closest to the convention center, Orange Convention Center, and the Orange County Convention Center, and the Avanti, again closest to the Orange Convention Center. Now, the thing about both those hotels is there's free transportation to the parks.
Yeah.
So that means you don't have to pay any money to get to and from the parks if you're not going to hire a car. Now, the best, also what's good is if you're not going to get a car, because we both drive. Well, I drive, and I don't feel comfortable driving on the other side of the road, and so we don't get a car. But because as well, you have to pay for parking at some of the parks, like $25. But when you stay at that end of International Drive, you've got Point Orlando, which is within walking distance. They've got a cinema there, they've got bars there, they've got little shops there. Do you know what I mean? So if you decide to stay at Homewood Suites, and Homewood Suites is just set back from the International Drive, and Avanti is just a little bit more forward on International Drive. Both great hotels. There is a better pool at Avanti, and Avanti is better priced with regards to hotel, with regards to price and things like that. And you don't have to pay any extra for the transportation, and it'll take you both to Universal and to Disney. And I also think they may even take you to SeaWorld as well. Now, as with regards to tickets, I hunt different websites with regards to tickets. So I go to Attraction Tickets, Florida Tix, Orlando Attractions. There's a couple of others, and the ones that I go for is the combo ticket. So that includes Universal and Disney. I don't bother with them. I've already done the SeaWorld and the Busch Gardens and all of that. So you have to see how you feel about that, but it can rack up the cost. So if you want to do, let's say you just want to do Universal, it's really inexpensive if you just wanted to do Universal for 2 weeks. And that will be 3 parks, Universal Studios, Universal Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay, which is the swimming park. If you want to do the Disney one as well, or just the Disney one, Disney tickets are expensive, but so worth it, because you've got to think about if you were going to go to a park every single day, which you will end up doing, it's inexpensive when you measure it up by those standards.
I said, what's the big hotel in Animal Kingdom called? Well, Minnie might know this one.
Oh, that is I was just watching a vlogger on it the other day, because that's the animals actually roam around in the hotel, not inside the hotel, but you can be on your balcony and you see the animals outside your balcony, and they're, you know.
Oh, is that the wooden huts?
No, it's not the wooden huts, but it is wooden all on the inside, and stuff like that. Let me have a quick look while Mark is talking.
Yeah, you can have a quick look. So with the other rides as well, I'm going. Oh, hang on. When he said, "Oh yes," it all depends. All depends, and along with where you're staying sometimes, because you can get park tickets being on the place you're staying. Oh, I didn't know that actually.
You can get park tickets in the place you're staying, but it's more cost effective when you buy it here before you go.
Yeah.
Because I was researching this, because it's quite expensive for daily tickets. Like some places are doing it for like $100 and $150 for one day.
That's the worst place to go, is to actually go there on the day and do it.
Yeah, you could park up. I mean, we paid about £700 pounds
for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks, and that was for 2 weeks solidly of all the Disney parks and the swim parks and all of that. So and then we paid, I think it was about £230, I think it was, for the Universal tickets, again for 2 weeks. So yeah, I think I think it's more cost effective if you buy your park tickets here.
Yeah, because that's one of, like Kelly was saying, that's the one thing we found. If you get them in advance and then take them from the UK over, it works out a lot more cost effective than actually going to the United States and getting them. What are the outlets centres? Yeah, so there's 2.
So good.
Yeah. Also, Minnie said as well. Yeah, it's good to get Mayfield Day tickets with added park hopping for less along. If you find a good and valid place, buy them for a good price. Oh, thank you. That's a really good tip.
Well, yeah, we'll
We'll
have
look
a look
into that. Thank you.
The one at Animal Kingdom is called Animal Kingdom Lodge. Yeah, Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. And I've seen a few vloggers go and stay, and they think the hotel's amazing. So, and I've heard that Boma Caf at Animal Kingdom or at the hotel is meant to be a really, really good restaurant.
Not Mayfield. I meant multiple.
Multiple, right.
I thought I never heard of
Not
Mayfield.
Mayfield.
Thank you. No, that's really quick. Just going back to Mark's thing about giraffe walk.
Yeah, giraffes do walk past. Yeah, past the bedroom.
And going back to your thing about the outlet stores. So on the strip, there's the north and south.
2 ends, yeah.
You can actually get the bus called the
iRide, yeah.
And that will take you directly there and directly back. And also it's worth doing because the money you can save.
Oh God, yeah.
We went during the Black Friday, which is in November, and the amount of money we save in the UK, as you know, if you have a sale here, it's 30% off certain selected items. But there, I went to Abercrombie and Fitch, and they were doing 50% off everything. And I said, well, what's your sell items? They said, no, so that's everything, including the sell items. So you had sell items with, say, 30% off and an additional 50% off that 30% off value. I mean, I bought a coat. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Abercrombie and Fitch coat, which is £256 here, and I bought it for $140, which is about £100.
Yeah.
It was a huge saving.
It was a huge saving, yeah.
But you're really cheap. We came back with so much stuff. Some people, actually, we met people out there, and they actually go to Florida specifically for Black Friday deals. That's how good the deals are. They are so much better than here.
Again, that's in November.
Yeah.
So bear in mind, it will be very busy, which if you're going to go to the parks, probably best time to go to the parks when the Black Friday is on, because everybody will be shopping. But they actually do it for the weekends there. Whereas we do Black Friday deals here, but when they first did Black Friday, they had better deals, I feel, than they have now. Yeah.
But yeah, the deals are much better, much better there than they are here. Ashfaq, it's really nice to hear Minnie's take on the Banshee ride.
Yeah.
Do you know what, that brought back a lot of memories, because
he's still going on about it.
No, I'm just saying, because of all the rides that were there, I thought before that I would say it's one of the Harry Potter rides.
Yeah,
would have been my favorite. And then we did the Banshee ride, and I thought we looked at each other as we came off the first time. We go, let's just queue again. Let's just do it. When we queued again for about another hour and a half. Yeah,
because the thing is, Mark, when I first brought him to Florida, he didn't like rides. He got motion sickness. You know, he doesn't like flying and things like that. So when the first time we went, I did a lot of the rides by myself the first time we went. So I did, like the Transformers ride and the Spider. I managed to get him on the Spider-Man rides, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm not going on another ride again. I'm not going on another ride again." But then since then, you've come on in leaps and bounds.
Well, do you know what?
Done so many rides.
Sorry, I was going to say, because what I did is I forced myself. I said, "What's the point in coming here if I'm not going to do the ride?" So I thought I'm just going to do it, and I thought, "Well, just try it." And I forced myself to go on it 3 times in a row, and I think on the 3rd time I thought, actually, it's not that bad.
Yeah. Because we paid so much money.
Yeah, exactly.
And because I think we paid for 16 nights or something like that. I think we might have paid, it was either 1,300 or 50. I think the first time that we went, we paid £1,300. And then that was everything included. That was transfers to and from the airport. That was our flights. That was extra leg room as well. That was our park tickets, Universal and Disney, and it was our hotel with breakfast included, and free transportation to and from the parks. So that was the first time that we went. So the first time that we went, I think, was 2017.
Yeah. Also, Minnie just said, I went to the Hagrid's Mythical Creature Motorbike Adventure Ride.
Yeah,
We
haven't done that yet. I went when it used to be Dueling Dragons.
With my family, and my goodness, it was so much fun. It was also really cool and well done. Also, the Hagrid ride is also new since 2019. Yeah, we've not been. We didn't go then, so I really do want to do that one.
Yeah. Because I think, what did we do in 2019 then?
So we did the Gringotts one, which is in.
Did we go to Florida in 2019?
Yeah. Did we? No, we went to Lanzarote in November. Yeah, we did in April.
Oh, we did in April,
but
right?
We didn't do the. Well, that's my big regret. We didn't do that one. We did do the Gringotts ride, which is when you're in the little mining cart and you go around. That's fantastic. And then we did the broomstick one as well, which is off in the other end of the park.
That's good. What, to pay in the Canaries for a week? Oh wow.
No, it is, but
we pay for a week. Normally, I pay anywhere between 500 and 700 for a week in Lanzarote.
That one is so cool too. Which one did you prefer, Minnie? So, did you prefer the dueling?
The Dueling Dragons?
No, not dueling. The broomstick one.
Oh right. Yeah. In the castle.
Yeah, in the castle, the broomstick one. Or do you prefer the Gringotts one in the mining cart? Careful.
I really like the Gringotts. I like both of them, but do you know what? With the broomstick one, I felt like they speeded up the ride, so my head was bashing against the seat. So I didn't enjoy it as much as the first time that I went on it. But I really love the Gringotts ride. But obviously, I'm getting a bit more weighty around, so I'm gonna have to lose a bit more weight because when they push down that lap bar,
yeah, that was I really enjoyed. But I did like it. You're right though; it's got a lot more violent because you're just the broomstick when you go right back and right forward
because your legs are dangling.
Yeah.
And so you're sort of hanging in midair and you're just sort of going around here, there, and everywhere. Yes, Mark. So the other couple of times that we've not paid more than 1,500 then to do the rides and stuff like that, and that was our park ticket. But the park tickets pretty much cost as much as the actual holiday itself.
Yeah, it's expensive. The park tickets.
The holiday itself is inexpensive. It's when you add the park tickets that's what pushes up the price.
Yeah. Is that the Hagrid's ride? So the Hagrid's ride is the one with the motorbike and the sidecar.
Yeah, she's asking, is that the Hagrid's ride? No. The Gringotts ride is the one in the bank.
Yeah. Would you recommend 10 nights plus?
Oh yes. You cannot go to Florida. Trust me, right? It's the biggest mistake. Do not go to Florida for less than 2 nights. First of all, you got jet lag.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to take you 2 or 3 days to get over the jet lag. There's so much to do. Not even in the parks. You've got the outlets. You've got the Point Orlando with the cinema. You need to go to the cinema. They've got 4DK, right?
Yeah.
Is it 4DK or whatever it is? Where you get the smell and the breeze and your chair moves and all of that type of stuff in the cinema.
Do you know what, that chair is? It's a totally different cinematic experience. Like here, you've got those old rickety chairs. You get actually comfy sofas. Or Minnie just said, I like both, but at first, I was not expecting to have that start drop on. That's so true.
I'm telling you, it was like a roller coaster.
Do you know what? So as the cart goes around the corner, I thought, is that it? And then suddenly the cart, I said to Kate, what's going on? And then we just fires you down.
Yeah. But yes, Mark, you need to go for 2 weeks or more. So like I said, when you investigate your 2 weeks, sometimes it's cheaper to go for 16 nights than it is to go for 14 nights. So really check that out. You can do a 7-day park ticket Disney, but for an extra, I think they do at the moment, they're doing the same price. But we considered whether we were going to do annual pass holders, because we thought we might go more than once. We might go twice in a year, so then it would be more beneficial if we did an annual pass. But at the moment they're not doing annual pass holders unless you were already an annual pass holder and you were just renewing your pass. But with definitely for your first time, my advice, if you were going to Vegas, I'd say go for 10 nights. Don't do like other people and go for 3 or 4
for
nights.
3 days. It's an 8-hour flight, and then you.
It's pointless. It's pointless. If you're going to Las Vegas, go for 10 nights plus, because there's so much to do. If you're not one for like, you know, just drinking and gambling, and you actually want to experience Vegas, because the ones who are going for 4 nights, they're only going to drink and party. If you want to actually experience Vegas, you want to do the buffets, you want to go and actually see all the hotels, you want to go to the Secret Garden, you want to go to the Shark Reef, you want to, there's so much stuff to do. We went to the Titanic museum thing.
Mark said he couldn't do 10 nights in Vegas, he'd be skint. Do you know what? Actually, fact, getting there and staying there, as Kelly said before, actually sometimes it's cheaper to stay longer. Yeah. Ironically enough. I know what you're saying though, because the temptation to spend money and gamble is there.
We stayed at Excalibur. The first time we went, we stayed at Excalibur, and we paid £734 for 10 nights. So we went for 10 nights, Las Vegas, stayed at Excalibur, which included our transportation, our flights, and hotel. It didn't include any food, but that's okay, because Vegas is very cheap to find cheap eats or whatever. And yeah, and we went, and we really enjoyed it. It was a really good holiday. And again, since then we've gone and we've paid sort of something like 900, and we stayed for like 15 nights. If we decide that we want a bit more luxury, we spend that little bit more. And you know, you have to go according. It's all relative, so you have to go according. But if you there were times, right, we got up because we were jet lagged, and I wasn't tired. It would be like 2 o'clock in the morning. I said to Mark, why don't we just go downstairs and have a little flutter on the machines? And that's what we did. We got up 2 o'clock, just put our clothes back on, went downstairs, went and gambled for about an hour until I was a bit tired. And I said, oh, do you know what? I'm tired. Let's go back to bed now. And we would just go straight upstairs to our room. But it's amazing. I mean, if you are gamblers and you think you're going to be skinned, then don't bother going. But if you just want to experience Vegas for what it is, and you want to go to the old town, and we went to the Golden Nugget, because Mark wanted to say, I hadn't even heard of the Golden. I've been to the hotel, the Golden Nugget, before to visit, but I didn't know it was called the Golden Nugget, because they actually had the Golden Nugget in there, the world's biggest Golden Nugget. It's only because Mark said, oh yeah, they've got a Golden Nugget there, that we actually went and saw the Golden Nugget.
The casino at Lanzarote. Do you know what? Actual fact, we haven't been there.
You know what? No, because do you know what? Because we had previously gone to Vegas and we never really played the machines, we didn't think of going to the casino at Lanzarote. But now, before COVID came, we were actually going to go to Amsterdam. And they had the hotel that we were staying at, that it was attached to a casino. So I said to Mark, oh, it'd be quite nice to go and have a look at the casino and stuff. But then, of course, COVID happened. We all went into lockdown. And so we had to cancel our trip and stuff like that. But the next time when we go on holiday somewhere and there is a little casino, I think I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will try that. Won a fair bit in there in the restaurant.
The downstairs restaurant at La Ula, which is attached to the casino, I believe. Downstairs, it overlooks the sea, and it's so beautiful. It's really nice, and I quite liked the food there.
It was nice. Going back to mini point about rides earlier on. So the other ones we definitely recommend, if you're doing Universal, you have to do the Spider-Man ride.
Spider-Man, Transformers.
Cafe Orla is separately owned. I didn't know that.
Right, okay.
Yeah, Transformers, Spider-Man, and what would you say?
The old Terminator ride, which is no longer there.
It's not there anymore.
It's the Born Spectacular, but the Terminator ride really was dated, but I loved it. The Simpsons ride is really good.
Yeah.
But I really liked the Back to the Future ride when it was Back to the Future.
Yeah.
You never tried
when
it was Back to the Future, but yeah.
Mark said the casino have their own restaurant.
Oh, do they?
I didn't know that.
Oh, that'd be one to try.
I thought they were linked.
I just thought, because it's all in the one building, I just thought they were all linked. But yeah, we'll definitely have to try that. And I know my mum would definitely like to try that.
Oh, good God, yeah.
Yeah, she would definitely like to try that. So would my bestie. She would like to try that as well. But yeah, we've just done. There are so many. We've been to quite a few places, and we keep going back to those places because we enjoy them so much. Like, we go to Lanzarote quite often. We've been to Lanzarote every year. In 1 year, we went twice in 1 year, right? And we were going to Mauritius that year as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so we went twice to Lanzarote and we went to Mauritius. That would have been in 2015.
Yeah, that would have been.
That's 2015.
That's when I start my new job. We don't do that all the time.
We don't do that all the time. That was a bit of
that was a one-off
extravagance. And then we went to Florida twice in 1 year.
Yeah.
Again, we went at the beginning of the year, and then we went at the end of the year.
That was so fun because we finished we had such a good time in the April, and I said, oh, I can't wait to get back. And Kelly went, let's go in November, and I said, no, we can't do that. And we said, shall we? Yeah, let's do it.
We did.
And we found it. Oh my God, yes. When I first went as a younger kid, like 11 years ago, I went on the Spider-Man ride and freaked out because in my child mind, I thought it was real, but in front of my cousin, had a good laugh. That is such a good ride. What I love about that, I don't know if you remember, so of course, without ruining it too much, of course, your car goes up and up and up at the building, and then suddenly you're at the top of the building and it's sort of teetering, and then you fall over. One thing I know,
she was 6 at the time. Do you know what, Minnie? You are so lucky, because I didn't go to Disney until I was about 21, and I so wish that my family had taken me around that age. I think 6, 7, 8 are the perfect ages to go to somewhere like Disney.
Yeah.
So it's so good.
That's it. I go to the same places. I feel like I'm cheating on Lanzarote, Gran Canaria if I go anywhere else. Do you know, we're similar. It's what we always say, we must go other places so we can do different vlogs, but we do love going to the same places.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's memories because we did have such good times together there. I think we wanted to relive those ones.
Yeah, and I think, do you know what it is about Lanzarote as well? It's just so quick to get to.
4 hours, 4.5 hours.
It's not that expensive to go. So to book, I mean, we'll pay anywhere between £500 and £700, and that will be half board with our flights and our transportation. Or no, that won't be sorry, we do our transportation separately. So we take a taxi from home to the airport, and then when we get off at the airport, we take another taxi, and it's only 20 minutes away. But in the 500 or 700, depending on how long we're going for, that does include our hotel, our flights, and our breakfast and evening meal.
So Mark just said he used to go to Blackpool as a kid. I've never been to Blackpool. I do want to go.
I went to Blackpool once, and I was about 15, 15. I went once. With just some family.
Just a couple of years ago. And Minnie said it was a birthday gift for her going there. And my cousins, because of all the birthdays are close together, and we had an amazing trip. Even though I removed little of that.
She remembers little.
Remembers the trip. No, it was fun. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are memories you'll never replace.
Yeah, and knowing that you have the feeling of fun, even though you don't remember much of it, it's lovely.
And do you know what? For me, when I think, because I didn't go until I was in my 30s.
Yeah,
that was the first time I went, and even then, I had so much fun there.
Yeah.
We paid between £7 and £8 more at Xmas. Blackpool has a Big Dipper. Okay. We don't do many roller coaster rides.
No, because the only theme parks I've been to in the UK is Chessington and Thorpe Park.
Oh yeah.
Those are the only two, I think. We went to Blackpool, but we didn't go into the park. And we've been to Margate, or I've been to Margate, but they used to have Ben Bon Brothers, but I never went.
Ben Bon Brothers?
It was a theme park. Oh. I never went to it. That was in Margate.
I don't know why I'm laughing. It just sounds, the name sounds
Ben Bon Brothers, yeah. And then a lot of people talk about Alton Towers, but I've never been there.
No, I haven't been to Alton Towers. I've got to be honest.
But Alton Towers is quite far.
Look how bad that is. We said it's quite far. We go all the way to Florida, but we don't do any of the
ones. We don't do any of the ones in the UK, but you can retell them the Paramount story if you want to.
Oh, okay. So apparently, allegedly, Paramount Studios is going to build a Paramount park. So like you would get with Universal Studios, like you would get with Disney Studios, they're going to build it in Kent. So they a huge park themed by Paramount, and it's going to be just a bit smaller than Universal Studios. Well, actually, slightly smaller than Universal Studios, but there's supposed to be, now this isn't going to be for years.
Yeah.
So someone like Minnie's going to be okay because she's going to still be young, but
Yeah.
but it will be for years.
They're spending 20 million to get rid of the.
Oh, they want to
Stags
make
and
it
hens.
family friendly. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh right. Oh, so they don't want any. Oh right. Okay.
Do you know what? Amsterdam's doing something very similar. They're trying to clean up they don't like tourists going in for all the drugs. They want to try and clean it up a little bit. That's interesting that they're going to try and clean it. I do get that, because the trouble is a lot of people will avoid it for that reason. They did the same.
Yeah.
They did the same with football. So in the 80s, Britain had a really bad hooligan problem,
Okay.
and then in the 90s, they launched an inquiry, and then they called the Taylor Report, and they just totally changed it. They plowed millions into the game, and they put stewards in, safety, and now it's basically, I mean, you still get hooliganism, but nowhere near, and it's a real family thing, and they've realised how much extra money that generates. Makes a lot of money, because if you can get families in, you're going to make a lot more money.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see how, having families, because you're bringing your kids will want stuff, you want stuff, all of that type of thing.
Canada's Wonderland used to be owned by Paramount Studios, and it used to be called Paramount Canada's Wonderland, but not anymore. So all of the ride names had to be changed from how they used to be. That's interesting.
Oh right, I didn't even know there was a Wonderland in Canada.
No, I didn't know. So yeah, well, like I say, it's still on the planning stage. Mark said Amsterdam, everyone needs to see. It's a big open after dark. Yeah, we did go there. I don't think we put any videos up for it, did we?
No, because that was just a birthday one. I don't think we were filming then.
No, I don't think we were.
No, we didn't.
We took a break from filming for a little bit.
Yeah.
Have we ever been to Greece? No, I would love to go to Greece. I know a lot of actually, a lot of people in my work are Greek, and they go there every year. Cyprus mainly, but they also go to the Greek mainland as well. They love it there.
Oh, they use the rides used to be named after their movies. Oh right, okay.
So that could be happening here.
Yeah, they could be changing it to the UK.
Into Kent. So and they want to do like a direct train line from London to Kent, so it's easy to get to. Again, it's been in the planning for years, though, so I'm not sure if it will happen.
Well, since COVID has been, it would have definitely set things back.
Yeah, I mean the cost is billions, so it would. But they've actually identified the land they want to use. I'd read about it before. But I was on Twitter, someone was complaining about it. Oh, they've given Paramount the opportunity to buy this land. I thought, well, yeah, why not?
Why not? We don't have anything. And it would be so amazing to have something like that. Unfortunately, my only thing would be our weather. But
sorry, Mark said it's supposed to be building Disney at Kent. No, it'd be Paramount Studios. So you've got Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. Paramount, the film company, want to build a Paramount studio, so like a theme park in Kent, not Disney. Not Disney one. They do want to compete with Disneyland Paris. So I don't know if you knew this, but Disneyland Paris is hemorrhaged money since it was since it started. Yeah, that was back in 1992. Apparently, 1999, pre-pandemic, was the only year it ever made a profit. So Disneyland Florida and Disneyland California have been propping up Disneyland Paris for years. They've been actually I've never been, you've been, to Disneyland Paris, but yeah, they said they're not plowing any money in it to upkeep it. So that's the idea, but it will take years to do. Don't expect it anytime soon. You're looking at 2025, 26, but that's the plan. They want something, but they believe, obviously, because the UK population is big enough, and they do believe, because it's where Britain is where you get lots of tourists from France, Spain, Italy. It will just generate a lot of tourism. Yeah, it would generate a lot of tourism. I don't know how popular though it would be. But yeah, it would be really nice to sort of be able to go somewhere when you want to experience that sort of something different, something totally different. Do you know what I mean? Well, I think totally different to anything that we have in Britain. Yeah, totally. The UK. And I think also as well, if you can't afford to go over to anywhere else, abroad, or even to Paris, if you live in England, this is your chance. You can get a train ticket down and then or drive down and then just get all you have to pay for is the park ticket. You can easily get a cheap hotel in the area. And I think that's what they want to do. It'll be really good. I'll read up on it a bit more. Yeah. And see what we got. Wow, we have been going for over 2 hours.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
I was gonna...
This is what happens when you talk about food and holidays.
Oh God, yeah. But we've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we really have.
We love meeting new people, and thank you so much, guys, for joining us on the chat. Just to let you know, we do our live chat every Friday.
Yeah, at around 6.
Yeah.
So join us every Friday. If you like what we talk about, if you want to join in, want to ask us questions, you want to know more about holidays or the holidays that we've been on, what we've paid in terms of money, want any advice on where you should look or how you should book or what websites to visit and stuff like that, I'm happy to let you know. We've been to Paris, Brussels, Florida,
a few places.
New York,
where else? Vegas, and some others. Interesting. It's been really great. Like to chat to you. We've really enjoyed chatting to you as well. Thank you. Honestly, thank you so much. We really appreciate all your support, and you know, we make the channels for you guys to see. So we hope you enjoy them.
Yeah, do you know what? I really enjoy talking to people, and I really enjoy talking about subjects that you're interested in, talking about subjects that we're interested in. We don't niche anything.
No.
So we make different videos on different things. We're not that niche type of, and I know that's the in thing at the moment, to be niche, but we're not that way.
No.
We love different things.
We're not down with the kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not following that trend. But yeah, so like I say, really great to talk to you. And we will hopefully see you in another live.
Thanks, Minnie. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Alicia. Thanks, Chloe.
Yeah.
Thanks, Suze.
And everybody
else who's still on and who's bared with us for like these last couple of hours. And I can't believe this is the longest live I think we've ever done.
Yeah, it has. But I think we wanted to stay on for you guys as well.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you, Minnie. Really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will see you hopefully.
And James, I forgot. Thank you, James.
Yes.
Yeah. Almost.
No, big thanks to James. Thank you. Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you hopefully in another live.
Yeah, next Friday. We'll upload videos in the week. Consider subscribing if you like what we do. Share, like all of that type of stuff. I normally answer all comments that are made in our videos. So if you want to ask me any questions on any videos, just drop it in the comments and I'll answer as best I can. And see you next Friday for the live again around 6.
Brilliant. Okay, have a great week, everybody. Take care.
And stay safe.
Bye.
Bye for now.